Hello! Hello, UAL graduates. It's an honor to be here with you today on this special occasion, your graduation ceremony. As you can see, I'm also joined today by a special guest, a teddy bear robot, created by Central St. Martin students Fifi Cheng and Zhang Zi Zhao. Yeah, woohoo! It was inspired by my beloved Alan Measles, that's my teddy bear, and is made of environmentally friendly plastic and leftover material. Teddy, like me, is a huge supporter of you all and is excited to be here to celebrate with you and co-host the opening of the ceremony. Oh, it's like the Brits. A big welcome to this year's graduation ceremony. University of the Arts, London. University of the Arts, London. No? Yes? Oh, and this one's my favourite. Congratulations, teddy bear. Right, that's enough of him. I'm just going to take him off now. I don't want him fighting, because don't want him stealing the show from you, the stars of this marvellous day. But there you go, another example of the ingenuity of our students. Looking at you in this rather grand setting, I feel full of pride and admiration for all that you have accomplished. I'm so elated to be part of this amazing moment amongst your friends and treasured teachers, dressed to the nines, as you all are. Speaking of outfits, you have seen how splendid my robes are. They were created by London College of Fashion student Yingfang Wang. I'd like to say a personal thank you. I think she's up there today. Personal thank you to Yingfang, whose exquisite robes are made. These exquisite robes are made of pieces of recycled plastic, a true ode to the limitless nature of your capacity to create. A big thank you to all the staff and students who supported this project, with an extra special thanks to John Lau, who has provided me with invaluable counsel over the last few years. He's helped me choose the winning design, as well as being instrumental in the success of the overall process. Graduates, you should be extremely proud of yourselves. Your guests, your teachers, your friends certainly are. I know I speak for all of them when I say we are all so impressed with your achievements and your determination to cross the finish line. Your work represents a new era in the world, contributing to the conversations that the world at large is having on issues like climate change and racial injustice. The diversity of our students lends itself to a round-table school of thought, one which is truly representative and inclusive. And as you make the transition from student to alumni, you join a group of people who, like you, did the work, put aside their doubts and uncertainties, and persevered. You are now part of a highly esteemed community of creatives whose reputation precedes it. UAL is an internationally recognized as a powerhouse of creativity, innovation and problem solving. We're creative, yes. We're artists, true. We're visionaries, certainly. Just look at the list of people who, like you, graduated from this institution, some of whom will be at the ceremonies this week. This ability to experiment with ideas and to tear up the rule book will serve you well going forward, because it's highly unlikely that you'll leave UAL and walk into your dream scenario. I remember in the early days of my career often wondering what I was doing and how I dared to call myself an artist at all. Many things will undoubtedly cause you to question whether that's a title you can claim. But artists, you are. The identity you carved out during your time at UAL as a creative citizen is yours to command and control. No one can change that. So when those moments come, do as you've done before. Just start. Anywhere. Let your innate sense of play and imagination unravel and unfold into a path of some sort, one that leads you to who you want to be. As you may be aware, the time has come for me to move on from my role as Chancellor of UAL. I'd like to thank everyone for having made this role such an enormous source of pride, inspiration, and joy for me. I consider the opportunity a real honour and a privilege, and have loved championing, I always get this word wrong, championing the importance of art with you, watching you question, reinvent and reimagine your art and your practices, and I've loved seeing you shape and influence the world's discourse through the commentary your work provides. Graduates, it's been a pleasure. And I know I will continue to be inspired by you as you continue on your journeys. Your work brings beauty and meaning into the world, and you prove that doing what you love makes life worthwhile. I wish you the very best for the future. It's my pleasure now to invite James Purnell, President and Vice-Chancellor of University of the Arts London, to give his welcome address.
Thank you very much, Grayson, and thank you for everything you've done for UAL and for our students in particular. Thank you, Grayson. Welcome, everybody. It's wonderful to see you all. This is a very special day, one you'll never forget. It's a day to enjoy, to celebrate, to treasure. But of course, you didn't get here alone. There were people who were with you every step of the way. Your parents, your friends, your loved ones, our staff. And so I'd like you to join me in standing up and thanking them and celebrating everything that they've done for you. Please stand up and thank your parents and loved ones and our staff. Thank you. But while you're leaving us, graduation is not quite the ending we imagine it to be. At the root of the word graduate is stepping forwards towards something. So while graduation is an immense achievement, and it is, it's not a conclusion. It is in fact a beginning, a step towards something else in life. As you go through life, you'll find that there are lots of steps like this. Ends that feel like beginnings, beginnings that feel like ends. It may be starting a job or finishing a piece of creative work. It might be moving into a new house or becoming a parent. Today, then, is not the first graduation of your life, and it's certainly not the last. You'll take all sorts of steps, some deliberate, some accidental. Often good steps will turn out bad, bad steps will turn out good. But whatever step you take, I think you all know that you are going into that journey with something very special, with a creative practice. You came to us with it, but during your time with us, it has been nurtured. Nurtured into something valuable for yourselves and for society. You have the gift of creativity, so go out and use it. Creativity, after all, is not just the substance of artistic genius, of all the historic names that Grayson was referring to. It's also an essential part of the making of a good life, and a good life for everyone. At UAL, we say that the world needs creativity, and it needs yours. It certainly needs yours. Whatever practice you're called to, wherever you end up, the world needs your creativity. Perhaps you will bring joy, beauty, and meaning to everyday lives through your making, through making a well-designed house, or sustainable clothing, paintings, performances, or pottery. Perhaps you will make the things that need to work well, or design public services so that they suit the user. Perhaps you'll make great technology that's accessible to everyone. Perhaps you will help us imagine a brighter future, understand our fellow humans, and connect to the planet on which we depend. I'm not thinking here of a single world-saving innovation, but of the effect of many small ones, many minds, many hearts, many hands, that together build the world we want to see. The growing good of the world, wrote the novelist George Eliot, is partly dependent on unhistoric acts. Unhistoric acts. So whatever the something is you do not be daunted by uncertainty. As Grayson said, leap into it. In every single unit of your studies here, you started with a blank canvas, a blank sheet of paper, an empty tailor's dummy, an unformed piece of clay, and then you made something. Life can be approached in much the same way. So try different jobs, whether they are in the creative industries or outside them. Experiment in your work, take pleasure in your interests, develop new ones. Be curious about the world and absorb as many influences as you can. And don't be afraid to fail, because you will learn more from your mistakes than from your triumphs. Whatever path you take, the friends you have here today will be with you. As UAL graduates, you are entering a network of alumni that crosses the globe. So keep in touch with each other, keep those WhatsApp groups going, and keep in touch with us. My colleagues on this platform are so proud to have been part of your story, to have welcomed you to UAL, to have shared the very best of what we know, and to reach this moment where the next steps are for you to take without us. Wherever you go, we are proud of you. Remember to be proud of yourselves. Thank you. I'd now like to welcome Jane McFadden, Pro-Vice Chancellor and Head of College, to present the honorary and professorial awards. Jane.
It gives me great pleasure to introduce our honorary degree recipient, Inu Ellams MBE, to whom we award an honorary doctorate. Inu Ellams is a poet, playwright and performer, graphic artist and designer. He's a complete works poet alumni and facilitates workshops in creative writing where he explores recurring themes in his work, identity, displacement and destiny, in accessible, enjoyable ways for participants of all ages and backgrounds. Born in Nigeria, Inu has always had an artistic soul. Encouraged by his parents, Inu nurtured his passion for art and for learning throughout his schooling days. While he did not pursue higher education, he instead chose to home in on his craft and to this day continues to create spaces as a playwright and artist which explore identity and representation. His choice to pursue his passion has led to an award-winning career as a multidisciplinary artist. The awards include the Edinburgh Fringe First Award 2009, the Liberty Human Rights Award, a Black British Theatre Award, and many more. Inu was also recently awarded an MBE for his contribution to the arts. Inu has been commissioned by Royal Shakespeare Company, National Theatre, Tate Modern, Louis Vuitton, and BBC Radio and Television. His writing can be seen in his published poetry books, Candy-Coated Unicorn and Converse All-Stars, The Wire-Headed Heathen, and more. His written work also includes his plays Black T-Shirt Collection, The 14th Tale, Barbershop Chronicles, and Three Sisters. In addition to having many of his own works published, Inu has also founded multiple collectives which celebrate poetry, film, and music, including The Midnight Run, The Rap Party, and Poetry and Film Hack. The epic verse novel, The Half God of Rainfall, opens as a play in New York this summer, and the third iteration of the O5 Fest opens at the Barbican in September. A festival he founded, curated and hosts with a focus on poetry, but centering on written or spoken word and extending to music, theatre and film, all about demystifying the creative process. Inua considers it to be a great honour to be recognised by UAL today, and on pursuing his passions, the piece of advice that has struck with Inua is to this day, to thine own self be true. I'm delighted to ask the Chancellor to confer the Honorary Doctorate of University of the Arts London on Inua Allen's MBA.
Oh, hello. The last university I applied to was Goldsmiths University to study a master's in English literature in 2018. I'd lived in the UK since 1996 at the time, since I was 12 years old. And because of my immigration case was still pending, by Home Office rules, I was classed as an international student, a status that priced me out of education. It tripled the school fees, which meant that I could not afford to go to university. I spoke with the staff, explained my predicament, that I was in limbo, but there was nothing that they could do. Rules were rules, they said. So I had to turn the offer down. Days later, the course lecturer reached out to explain that he taught my work on the course. I'd been writing and performing poetry for years, and some of that work had crept into academic circles. The lecturer explained that if I had made it onto the course, I may have had to write an essay about my own work for him to mark, which would have made a mockery of his classroom. So he advised me not to be too down about the outcome. Years before, I only turned to writing because I could not afford art materials. Pens were cheaper than paint. I'd write out the pictures in my head. And before applying to Goldsmiths to study creative writing, I applied to UAL, to this university, to study graphic design. I showed my portfolio at the interview, and again, I was accepted. And again, my immigration rules priced me out of education. International student status, I could not afford to go. However, because I am my father's son, because my mother taught me the importance and the value of education, because I am Nigerian, so naturally enterprising, and because Naija know they carry last, I worked around these hurdles. I befriended groups of students from Goldsmiths and University of the Arts London who would sneak me into lectures in both institutions. I'd pretend to be one of them, taking notes by day and researching by night, applying them to the works I was making, some of which have been mentioned tonight. So today means more than you can imagine. A recognition from a university I could not afford to attend, an honorary doctorate no less, and I didn't have to pay a penny. Thank you. Thank you. This is a gift above asking, one I could not have imagined. And though I thrived without full higher education, I understand what I didn't experience. Shared learning, a body of students growing, nourishing, and inspiring each other. Essentially a sense of community of artists. It is still a hole in me, which perhaps this award may some way fill. I never seek to be political. I'm not an activist, but politics always finds me. And in wanting to learn, I find myself in the jaws of harsh anti-immigrant policies. As global migration intensifies with climate changing in increasingly hostile environments, should the wind rush other immigrants across treacherous waters to arrive at our shores, should they show a passion for learning, my plea to the educators here is simple. Bend the rules when you can. break the rules if you will, but let them learn. Let us learn. I'd like to thank my family, a partner, for supporting my artistic pursuits despite the difficult hurdles. My oldest friend, Jack Prudeau, who was there from the start. Stella Odunlami for building with me. And to the faculty here, thank you for this, for the everything this is. Thank you. Thank you.
I'm delighted to now present the Professorial Awards which the Chancellor will confer. The University has resolved to confer the title of Professor of Creative Computing on Rebecca Febrink in recognition of her pioneering research and academic leadership in the fields of machine learning and digital humanities. The University has resolved to confer the title of Professor of Communication on Dr. Paul Springer for his outstanding contribution to education and scholarship in the fields of digital creativity and mass communication. The University has resolved to confer the title of Professor of Creative XR and Robotics on Dr. Vali Laliotti for her foundational research and leadership in the fields of virtual and augmented reality. And now, before we present the candidates, we have a special film featuring some of our graduates as they look back on their time at UAL. Following the film, Director of Programmes, Dr. Vali Laliotti, and Director of Education, Dr. Daniel Tran, and Dean of Performance Arts and Foundation, Jane Knowles, will present the candidates for awards from the Creative Computing Institute, the Teaching and Learning Exchange, and Wimbledon College of Arts.
The most important skills I've acquired here was definitely how to network with such different kind of audiences.
This was kind of my first exposure to like an actual creative environment.
I could come into class and say the wildest things and people would actually take me seriously.
I think it's kind of like a mixed feeling for me because I feel that I got so many memories in here with my colleagues and my tutor and the staff.
Our lecturers would drop everything just to help you.
They push you in the right direction, but they don't tell you what to do. I enjoy that sort of freedom.
There are no bad ideas, and this is how inventions are born.
We all share our cultures, our stories, our work.
Without having all the facilities and the help that we have here, it's going to be much more difficult, and I will miss it a lot.
Finishing my projects, I've kind of come to this point, I'm like, oh my God, this is it, it's over.
Without creative people, the world would be really sad, really dull, I would say.
It's like a human value that we created to leave our life more colorful, more diverse.
Yeah, like what now, you know? That's the question I always ask myself.
I feel very nervous about the future.
I am very relieved that it's all over, but I'm excited to see all the opportunities that come with it as well.
Get out of your comfort zone. Push yourself out and just try it.
There's so many ways that you can change the world. You can show people different perspectives that they probably have never seen before.
I'm excited to go out to the industry and then meet new people.
Think about yourself as an artist, like what can you bring to the table for yourself?
Everyone should just be proud of themselves and follow their path.
Be yourself, be creative, go and explore.
I confirm that the candidates from the Creative Computing Institute, the Teaching and Learning Exchange, and Wimbledon College of Arts to be presented at this ceremony have complied with all the conditions required by the University of the Arts London. I present the following candidates for awards for the Creative Computing Institute. MA Internet Equalities, Alexandria Aluelia. Kesia Inkashol. Yifan Feng. Suyo Yang Chung. Melanie Chapuis. Yuwei Chen. James Gibson McGregor. Lingu Guo. Han Yi Huao. Han Kagin Ho. Ki Yu Jia. Yamin Li. Dong Jo Liu. Kershin Mei. Zeynep Melis Merich. Ryan Paget. Jiayu Pang. Diampeng Chiu. Ursula Santon. Maria Tanska. Hao Yu. Mei Yu Yan. Han Lin Chung. Ruchi Chao. Lersin Zhou. Yiran Chu. For the MSc Data Science and AI for the Creative Industries, Danush Vina Giridha. Apurva Kapoor. Te Yang. Yiwen Li. Fatina Nakatude. Clyson Smith. Yiru Tang. For the Graduate Diploma in Creative Computing, Aisha Ilhan. Qian Li. Nimisa Shen. Dong Zhao. For the BSc Creative Computing, Cecile Baruch. Joanna Daria Kotoku. Shiren Huang. Cecile Baruch. Joanna Daria Kotoku. Shiren Huang. Thomas Krajoviev. Felix Kulagin. Amalia Mork. Denise Ojo. Ya Osei Akoto. Jan Zvinziski. Hilary Young. For the next one? Yeah. We're gonna continue to present more in the show, in the pipeline, but can we now congratulate again, a very warm clap for everyone that has just passed and got their awards today. So by the authority of the University of the Arts, and confer on these candidates the awards for which they have qualified. And we will have shortly the next awards. Bear with us. And I would like to give a very big clap to our parents and audience and families that are sitting here with us once again.
I present the following candidates for awards from the Teaching, Learning and Employability Exchange. MA Academic Practice in Art, Design and Communication, Rachel Ailey. Alice Bloom. Ashley Jane Duncan. Sandra Fearon. Jane Francis. Leanne Gemma Grice. Laura Mantell. Kathleen McKee. Sukhvinder Sagu-Reddy. Sabrina Samsudin. Heather Sproat. Sai Zhang. PG Cert, Academic Practice in Art, Design and Communication. Sophia Ahmed. Kangan Aurora. Adekombi Bangbala. Lewis Campbell. Yi Tong Chai. Luke Cunningham. Claire Natalie Grant. Philippa Hino. Hilly James. Jean Langford. Makiba Lewis. Lana Locke. Paul Marcy. Georgina Mellor. Florence Moka. Kirsty Ann Nevitt. Ruth Nkanza Buta. Cecilia Pritchard. Zainab Saleh. Alexia Singh. Salima Suli Ali. Simone Watson. Rachel Ailey. MSc Data Science and AI for the Creative Industries, Polo Solugub. MSc Creative Computing, Yunjung Zhang. Graduate Diploma in Creative Computing, Demi Abiru. MSc Creative Computing, Keshin May. MSc Creative Computing, Yamin Lee. By the authority of University of the Arts London, I confer on these candidates the awards for which they have qualified.
Hello. I present the following candidates for awards from Wimbledon College of Arts. MA Theatre and Production Design, Diksha Shalratna Jagtap. Maria Lopez Vito. Lily Monkman. Maitreya Narendra. Sichuan Zhang. MA Theatre Design, Charlotte French. MFA Fine Art, Xinang Yang. BA Acting and Performance. Taudvitas Abatis. Gloria Agpoke. Krish Indiraj Anand. Victoria Andres. Carl Andres Ilias. Bettina Ascari Bruschecco. Nahal Ashfari. Olivia Atwood. Bijou Bedo Ansa. Mahi Jose Benitez Gomez. Isabella Blackburn Jones. Dijon Brown. Emma Buchanan. Kaya Busco. Grisha Castello Della Paz. Shaibin Chattovatkulam. Olivia Connolly. Rachel Double. Alex Fairminer. Laura Game. Alicia Gilmartin. Alec Gleason. Jarrad Higgins. Lara Kraus. Meredita Lapina. Abigail Larson. Phoebe Leeson Earl. Matthew Long. Joy Lux Klecto. Marianne Maglouf. Chloe McDonough. Hannah McLeod. Irina McKeever. Chidina Nikki. Gloria Newbury. Emma Novak. Victoria O'Toole. Pranav Papu. Christina Pearson. Catherine Rafiq. Alex Ratt. Toby Robertshaw. Irie Sakai. Karina Samartian. Tanaise Spence. Atta Teckham. Nathan Tomlinson. Emanuela Torre. Lloyd Shukatana. Sarah Morwen Fowles Lasano. Vera Vanderbroek. Estelle Warner. Min Wei. Kiara Whiting. Alyssa Wilson. Ada Fonovich. Yuhan Zhang. MA Theatre Design, Charlotte Robert. BA Honours, Contemporary Theatre and Performance, Florence Bays. Maravilla Bongo. Alina Bratton. Sarah Chirillo. Lawrence Green. Holly John. Yanka Shepkova. Jack Tisdall. BA Honours, Costume for Theatre and Screen, Thomas Barter. Carolina Boroshuk. Daisy Bowen. Jade Bryant. Imogen Butler. Delilah Byrne. Dan Campton. Mila Dastuge. Wayna Deng. Abby Doman. Claire Dunn. Sofia Escobar Saldarigaga. Leonor Ferreira de Almeida. Siobhan Gorman Gordon. Cameron Hancock. Victoria Hardy. Leah Hu. Jamie Sky. Thomas Humphreys. Roichi Ku. Ella Cosmin. Freya Lloyd. Georgia Lombardo. Sophie Lucas. Rebecca Lynch. Isabel Matar. Georgia Mucklow. Orla Owens. Emily Peters. Imogen Pike. Harriet Podmore. Shan Chi. Lily Rawlings. Jordan Ricks. Sassy Shelton. Wan Chen Chi. Ivy Shoemaker. Clara Tenfelder. Sarah Thomas Selva. Georgina Tinney. Lulu Townsend. Evelyn Tyler. Holly Whitbread. Keris Williams. Chiao Wong. Xia Jingshu Yu. Yua Yu. BA Costume for Theatre and Screen, Erin Holden. Sophie Celine Burt. BA Costume for Theatre and Screen, Tara Park. BA Costume for Theatre and Screen, Shen Xu. BA Costume for Theatre and Screen, Sha Yu Shi As Yu. BA Production Arts for Screen, Bradley Beard. Sadie Blore. Yunju Chua. Adam Farkry. Sarah Grahich. Sarah Haig. Stanley Harris. Rihanna Hay. Nathan Horde. Heather Kimbry. Robin Martin. Tia Sherry McLawrence. Vinaya Menon. Nicole Osreen. Gabe Parker. Alexa Phillips. Anna Paul. Paula Rodriguez Arancibia. Isabella Rose. Alexis Sayward. Han Suan. George Turner Gale. George Tucson. Dana Vasile. BA Technical Arts for Theatre and Performance. Daria Bartley Vitolo. Neve Byrne. Holly-Ann Coleman. Samuel Cornwall. Lucy Dinsdale. Tate Ewan. Natasha George. Amelia George Phillips. Eleanor Manuela Giska. Jack Howard Mendonca. Chris Moore. Cecily Pelling. Erin Peruccio. Katie Puton. Maria Short. Joshua Stringer. Lulu Vernon. Jane Wardle. BA Theatre Design, Lexa Barbaluska. Shahaf Beer. Lily Booth. Georgia Buda. Cecilia Collins. Richard Doughty. Demi Gao. Chenga Horfa. Aista Karivuchu. Sayam Kim. Laura Clem. Jan Legaspi. Nadumba Lomadong. Kate Marshall. Emilia Mendez. Noe Naradate. Dakshini Nelapala. Freya Noble. Seunghi Park. Deborah Piefer. Ziying Shi. Charlotte Smart. Churk Jung. By the authority of University of the Arts London, I confer on these candidates the awards for which they have qualified. I now call on Shahaf Bir, a graduate of BA Theatre Design, to respond on behalf of the student body.
You're so beautiful from up here. I'm sorry if I'm a bit, this is loud. I'm sorry if I'm a bit rushing. It's not because of my accent, I'm just a little bit nervous. So if I'm falling down, if someone can pick me up because I wrote something. Hi, good morning. My name is Shachaf, and I'm graduating today from BA Theatre Design. Congratulations to all of us. It was a bit weird to imagine myself standing up here, speaking on behalf of the students. To be honest, I didn't know speeches like this exist outside of the movies. Is this my Legally Blonde moment? They got the joke. When I got asked to do it, it caught me a bit unprepared. Don't get me wrong, I love the attention. But I did not think I'll be the first choice to give a formal speech at a big ceremony and represent this body of students, all of you. But I'm here, I chose to accept the honor and the challenge. I've asked myself, what does this mean? And I think that more than anything, I want to represent all of us who decided to make a change in their lives in order to get here today. Don't worry, you don't have to relocate to a new country to make a change. The change we made was simply the decision to dedicate a couple of years to education, developing ourselves and our practice. Before I moved to the UK, many people called me brave. I don't think I was brave, as much as I was, and still a bit delusional, as all creatives should be. I simply thought there wasn't any other option for me. I wanted to become the best version of myself, and I believed that this journey would help me to do so. My journey at UAL was a lot about identity. Before I came here, I felt I couldn't call myself a designer or artist. However, through the reflection of my amazing peers at the course, the tutors, the technicians at Wimbledon, and slowly, I started to claim those titles for myself. Titles that I was so afraid to use. But now, to be honest, I don't really care if you call me a performance designer, set and costume designer, scenographer, whatever, as long as I get to create. One of the most important lessons I've learned on the course was in first year, and had nothing to do with technical drawings or model making. It was about celebration. Celebrating what we have achieved. Let's leave behind all the samples, messy mood boards, and late-night submissions, and just celebrate this moment. When I started to make theater, in my small hometown, far, far away, as part of a little community theater, I chose a lyric from one of my favorite Israeli musicians and made it a mantra for myself as a young creator. Dudu Tassa wrote in one of his songs, עדיף כישלון מפואר מחלומות במגירה. I would rather have a glorious failure than a dream in a drawer. And today I see in front of me so many open drawers, but not a single failure. I hope that in the future, you will take all of those sketches, notes, and lists of dreams you've been working on for the past 3 years, and you will try to make them as big as you can. As theater makers, we rely on imagination, and I'm a strong believer in the power of it. This is the manifestation bit. I dare all of us to take a moment to imagine our next steps. And now, just go out there and get it. Thank you, and good luck.
Thank you, Shahaf, for those wise and inspiring words. And I'm sure many of you can relate to the experiences shared. Our backgrounds and life paths may vary, but essentially, we all share the same basic wants and needs: to have a happy and fully fulfilling relationships, to be healthy, enjoy life, and do what we believe we are called to do, and to make sure our days on the planet count. I'm proud to be here among you, so many people who have committed to that philosophy, and who are taking every step possible to follow their calling. And now, it is with bittersweet emotions that I inform you that we've reached the end of this ceremony. Sad for me, as it's the last time I'll be carrying out this role as Chancellor, and perhaps a little sad for you too, as you prepare to move on from a way of life and people that you have grown used to. I'm sure that you're also very excited about the future too, excited about stepping out of your comfort zone and putting the skills, resilience, and confidence you've acquired here to the test, to do you. The last few years have prepared you well for that. We're so proud that you chose us to help you become the artist that you are, and we look forward to hearing of your future triumphs. Class of 2020, 2021, and 2023, I congratulate you for your audacity, adaptability, creativity, and resilience. Well done to you all. Before I formally close the ceremony, could I please ask you all to remain seated until the academic procession has left the auditorium. I now declare the 2023 awards ceremony closed.